In today's video, I want to give you guys another update on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. As we're inching closer and closer to that game's May 29th release, we have another set of screenshots revealed for the game, and surprise, surprise, it is looking fantastic. And also another update, Indivisible, a fantastic game, is available now on the Switch, so you can pick that game up. It's been available on other platforms for quite a while, but Switch players can now get that. First up, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition screenshots show off environments. Nintendo and Monolith Soft have sent out another round of screenshots for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and for this batch, it's all about the environments of the game, and I have to say, it's looking great. Again, I've said it before, but if you want to talk about Definitive Editions and them getting legitimate upgrades and improvements visually, Xenoblade Chronicles is showing that in spades. That game was already really good looking on the Nintendo Wii, one of the best looking Wii games that you could find, but now on the Switch, it is shaping up to be an even bigger visual treat. Obviously, it's been quite a while since the original Xenoblade was released, so that is kind of to be expected, and visuals, it definitely isn't this game's strongest element. While it does have very good visuals and very nice environments, Xenoblade Chronicles is a game that shines on so many other elements. The story is pretty good, the gameplay is excellent, and this game is just packed to the brim with content and things to discover, things to do, and that's really the strength of Xenoblade Chronicles. If you're unaware of what the game will entail, this is the official description from Nintendo's page. Discover the origins of Shulk as he and his companions clash against a seemingly unstoppable mechanical menace. Wield a future-seeing blade, chain together attacks, and carefully position your party members in strategic real-time combat as you journey across a massive world. During an attack from the mechanical invaders known as the Mechon, Shulk discovers that he can tap into the full power of the mysterious blade known as the Monado, and the Monado is a big element of the game and one of the integral parts to the Xenoblade universe. With the mighty Monado in hand, Shulk sets out to defeat the Mechon once and for all. In addition to the Mechon, you'll run into wildlife that ranges from docile to deadly. Keep an eye on what attracts monsters' attention. You can avoid unwanted combat or try your hand at bringing down an ultra-powerful unique monster. Throughout the game, much like a lot of other JRPGs, upgrade your party as you progress through the adventure by selecting equipment, enhancing weapon skills, and using benefit-granting items. Put your dependable companions to work by filling the party gauge to trigger a chain attack and attack enemies in quick succession. I am getting incredibly excited for this game. Yes, it's at $59.99, and maybe there is that thought process that for a definitive edition is $60 too expensive. In this case, I don't think so, because they are adding a sizable amount of new content. Like, if you talk about remasters and definitive editions, I wish there was a way to separate the good ones that are adding so much content to the ones that are cool to see, cool to have those games on new platforms, but they're essentially very similar experiences. Xenoblade Chronicles is a game that a lot of people missed out on in the Nintendo Wii, and even if you played it on the Wii, this version is going to be so much better. And even at $60, I think it's going to be well worth it. I think it's going to be more than worth it, and I'm excited for the fact that I was able to luckily pre-order the special edition, so that is unfortunately out of stock right now, and I don't even want to see what it's listed at as the price point on eBay, because I am absolutely going to cringe. Whatever the case may be on that, you can still pick up the definitive edition, of course, physically on Amazon and other platforms, and then digitally it will be available May 29th. Also, Indivisible, a very good game that's been available on a plethora of platforms. It's been available on Steam and a lot of consoles, but it was not available on the Nintendo Switch. Indivisible is now, however, available on Switch. It'll cost $29.99, though there's currently a discount that brings it down to $23.99, a launch discount, so you can check it out a little bit cheaper. What is Indivisible? Well, it's an action RPG platformer featuring stunning hand-drawn art and animation combined with real, unique time combat mechanics. Immerse yourself in a fantastical world with dozens of playable characters, a rich storytelling experience, gameplay that is easy to learn but difficult to master, and the trademark razor-sharp quality that Lab Zero games are known for. If you're unaware of who Lab Zero games are, those are the same guys that brought you Skullgirls, and that visual style definitely seeps into this one. The story in the game revolves around Ajna, a fearless girl with a rebellious streak. Raised by her father on the outskirts of their rural town, her life is thrown into chaos with her when her home is attacked and a mysterious power awakens within her. The game's huge fantasy world characters and aesthetic design are inspired by various cultures and mythology. Throughout the quest, she'll encounter many incarnations, people whom she can absorb and manifest to fight alongside her. There are many to recruit, each with their own story and personality. By uniting people from faraway lands, she'll learn about herself, the world she inhabits, and most importantly, how to save it. Again, the game is available right now, $23.99 with a launch discount. And that's going to conclude this video. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition gets a plethora of new screenshots, adding to the excitement heading into the May 29th release of that game, and Indivisible available right now on the Nintendo Switch, $23.99, $29.99 regularly, but is enjoying a launch discount. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.